Get ready to unravel one of history's biggest mysteries. There's been a long-standing debate among scientists and historians about the origins of ancient megaliths, those mind-blowing stone structures that seem to defy explanation. But what if we told you some incredible archaeological discoveries suggest these massive buildings date back even further than we thought? From the Neolithic era to the Iron Age, these cultures used their own ingenuity and tools to construct these architectural marvels, still leaving us speechless today. Join us as we dive into an astonishing pre-flood megastructure in Siberia that left everyone stunned. In the Shorya Mountains of southern Siberia lies a baffling megalithic site in Gornaya Shorya region, making it one of our planet's most remarkable ancient wonders. But how did nature create this natural phenomenon? Academics and geologists are still divided over whether it was just luck or something much more extraordinary. Let's dig deeper into why these pre-flood megaliths have everyone talking. The size of some stones is so massive, weighing thousands of tons each. They look almost impossible to be part of a natural site, not an artificially constructed one. If we were to discover evidence that these giant rocks were actually arranged by ancient civilizations before the flood, this could be the world's largest megalithic site ever. The twist here is that the erosion on these colossal blocks suggests a civilization from tens of thousands of years ago was using them, which is crazy when you think about it. But not everyone buys into this theory. Russian media and top publications often dismiss the idea, saying the stones in Gornaya Shorya could be naturally formed. Their reasoning: the timeline of human history we've been taught doesn't allow for civilizations that far back. And get this site also defies what we know about rock formation and geological processes. Now let's talk about where these mysterious megaliths are located and how they were discovered. You'll find them on Mount Kulium in Russia's Shorya Mountains, a stunning spot reaching 103 meters high. The mountain is part of the massive Kulium-Surak granite massif, with some ridge crests and summits hitting as high as 103 meters. This makes it an incredible sight to behold. But here's where things get interesting. Because these rock formations are scattered across the mountaintop, some out-of-the-box thinkers believe they could be massive prehistoric man-made blocks, or megaliths. However, geologists who mapped the area back in the late 1990s came up with a different explanation. They say these rocks are actually denuded prepared ridges that formed naturally through erosion of local bedrock over time. While their theory makes sense, there's still debate going on about how these formations actually came to be. You've probably heard some wild theories about these Russian rock formations, but let's dive into what science really says. According to experts and articles from Russia, it seems these formations on Mount Shorya are actually created by some seriously powerful geological processes. You see, when tectonic forces get to work on deep-seated bedrock, they can cause some major pressure releases as near-surface rock gets uplifted and eroded away. This intense weathering action can lead to rectangular block-like formations made from jointed rock, and guess what? These blocks often have joint sets that intersect at almost perfect 90-degree angles. It's like nature's own version of a giant jigsaw puzzle, forming massive rocks similar to the ones we've seen in pictures. And here's another cool factor: spheroidal weathering, a type of chemical weathering, can also come into play when groundwater moves through specific joint sets in near-surface rock. It's like nature's own secret ingredient in this geological recipe. You're getting closer to the rock-solid truth. So, as we've been exploring these Russian formations, it turns out they're actually part of a broader geological phenomenon called tors or kopjes. These are natural landforms that pop up when erosion and weathering break down bedrock near joints, creating rounded coarse stones with cracks of all sizes. As the worn-down rock gets chipped away, you're left with these rectangular blocks of jointed bedrock sticking out, just like what we see in Mount Shorya. Tors can be found in a range of rocks, from granites to sandstones, and they usually don't reach more than 5 meters high. But here's the thing: geologists are still buzzing about tors, and there are different theories going around on exactly how these formations come to life. So stay tuned for more rock-solid revelations. Get ready to rock this. So, it's time to dig deeper into the formation of these tors, those rugged landforms we've been exploring. It turns out their creation is all about a combo of different geological processes that vary depending on where you are and what kind of rocks you're working with. For example, let's talk about Dartmoor granite. This rock was formed around 280 million years ago and was hiding under other rocks for ages. But when those covering layers eroded away, the weathering process kicked in. In areas with super tight joints, the big crystals broke down into a sandy layer called grit. Guess what? This gritty layer gets washed away easily, especially during cold snaps from ice ages or periglaciation. Unless it's got some plant protection, that is. But where the rock joints are spaced way out, some massive blocks can survive above ground level, and voila, you've got a tor. These formations can be standalone giants like Haytor or Blacking Stone Rock, or they can come in rows as stacks. Pretty cool, right? The drama continues. So you've got these stacks of rocks, right? Some are single giants, others are layers or pillows stacked on top of each other. And get this, some of those pillows are even known as Logan stones, which are like rock outcrops. But here's the thing, these rock formations can be super fragile. Frost action can come in and cause them to crumble, leaving a mess of scattered blocks on the slope. We call that clitter or clatter. And it gets even more interesting. Over time, water collects in circular basins, freezes, and thaws, creating these natural rock bowls like at Kestor. Now, you might be wondering if some of these stone structures were actually put there by ancient civilizations, like those in Siberia. The debate is on. And to add another twist, geologists are also stoked about the stones at Gornaya Shorya because they bear a striking resemblance to something else entirely, the Shan Quarry in China. This place near Nanjing has been around for centuries and has a rich history, leaving everyone curious about these rock formations and their secrets. Get ready for a blast from the past. Let's travel back in time to the Shan Quarry in China. This place has been around since the 6th Dynasty's period, supplying stones for construction projects in Nanjing. But it was during the Ming Dynasty that things really took off, especially under the Yongle Emperor's reign. Can you imagine what kind of epic projects they were working on back then? The quarry is famous for its unfinished masterpiece, a gargantuan stone block meant for the Ming Xiaoling Mausoleum. But it never made it due to sheer size and logistical nightmares. This massive style stands at an incredible 20 meters tall and weighs a whopping 70 tons. It's like a giant puzzle piece that was left behind, showing us the ambitious endeavors and engineering challenges of the time. Today, the Yangshan Quarry is open to the public as a historical site, offering breathtaking views from its mountain perch. You can explore the ancient quarries and see how skilled craftsmen used stone masonry techniques to bring their monumental visions to life. It's an unforgettable glimpse into China's rich history and architectural heritage. Let's take a journey to two incredible sites that'll blow your mind: the Yangshan Quarry in China and the legendary Gobekli Tepe in Turkey. Both are must-visit destinations for anyone fascinated by ancient history and megalithic wonders. Gobekli Tepe, dating back around 500 years to the Neolithic era, is considered one of the world's most significant archaeological sites. Can you believe it? This southeastern Anatolia gem boasts massive stone pillars that are not only the oldest megaliths globally, but also tell an epic story through their intricate carvings and sculptures. These stunning pillars feature anthropomorphic details and wild animal reliefs, offering a glimpse into prehistoric people's spiritual practices and artistic expressions. As you explore the 15-meter-high site covering 8 hectares, you'll discover a treasure trove of ancient structures, including homes, quarries, and cisterns from that era. Gobekli Tepe is an absolute game-changer in understanding the Neolithic revolution. It's like stepping back into time. Now let's uncover more secrets about these monumental wonders. You might be surprised to learn that despite its grandeur on a Turkish hilltop, Gobekli Tepe doesn't seem to have been built for agriculture. It's still a mystery how these ancient structures came together. Did they rise from nature, or were they the result of early settlements' intentional efforts? One thing's for sure, this site is rewriting history books. On the other hand, we have Stonehenge in England, which has captivated imagination for centuries. Imagine walking through 2 miles of rolling Salisbury Plain to reach this prehistoric marvel. It's an experience like no other. Composed of massive 13-foot-tall sarsens weighing around 25 tons, each standing stone is a testament to the ingenuity and labor of our ancient ancestors. The outer ring is topped with connecting horizontal stones, while inside lies a mesmerizing circle of smaller blue stones and towering freestanding trelithons. It's truly awe-inspiring. You won't believe how cleverly Stonehenge was built. Even in its current state, it's aligned with the sun during the longest summer days and shortest winter nights. This incredible feat required the labor of thousands over multiple phases from 3000 BC to 1600 BC. Picture this: the massive sarsen stones were likely added between 2600 and 2400 BC, while the initial earth bank and ditch date back to around 3100 BC. But wait, it gets even more fascinating. Radiocarbon dating reveals that those stunning blue stones inside the circle were arranged between 2400 and 2200 BC, with some possibly in place as early as 3000 BC. For context, the Great Pyramid is believed to have been built around 2550 BC, making Stonehenge's structures older than many think, actually predating Noah's flood by about a century or so. Talk about leaving behind an epic legacy for us to uncover today. Now let's dive into some mind-blowing news about those Siberian megaliths. If they are indeed man-made, it would be a huge deal, but sadly, there just isn't enough solid evidence to back that up. So what could have created these massive stone formations? The truth is probably much simpler: intense weathering, powerful tectonic forces, and erosion might have carved them out over time. Scientists agree that the Gornaya Shorya formations are a result of natural geological processes, but the internet loves a good mystery. Some fringe theories suggest they were built by lost civilizations or even aliens. What do you think? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more jaw-dropping videos like this one.